Hi reception. Welcome back to lesson 3 and 4 of art. It's fantastic to see you all again. I wish I could be with you in person, but this is the best we can do. I absolutely loved seeing your work that you sent either to your teachers or to me. It was wonderful to see you creating your pictures based on Wassily Kandinsky. I loved seeing your concentric circles and how beautifully you painted. So well done. Thank you so much for your feedback and for your pictures. I hope that I can see some more this week. Okay, so now we're just going to remind ourselves of our artist, Wassily Kandinsky. I'm sure you can remember some of his amazing paintings, but we're going to have another look. So let's see. I'm just going to let the PowerPoint roll through, and hopefully you can just remind yourself of those bright colours, those different shapes, the movement in his pictures that reminds us of music. Here's our concentric circles. So many different shapes. I wonder what shapes you can spot in his pictures. So let's just have a little look back. Now, this is the picture that I really want us to focus on today. This one to me looks like the galaxy. It looks like the solar system. It looks like outer space. In fact, this picture reminds me of Hallam. Hallam, the first time I met you, you told me all about our solar system. I was so impressed with your knowledge of the planets. So this one here reminds me of the planets, and maybe the moon perhaps there, or maybe because the moon there looks way too big to be our moon, perhaps that is an unusual planet. Or it could even be the sun, even though it doesn't look like the right colour because it's so much larger than the other planets. Whichever way you want to look at this picture, we are going to create our own picture based on this one. But also, I thought not to limit ourselves to circular shapes. Let's have a look at some of the other shapes we might see in Kandinsky's work. I spotted a triangle. I've spotted a rectangle. I've spotted a square. Okay, let's get back to the one that we're focusing on mainly. Now we've got circles, we've got squares, we've got rectangles, we've got triangles. We want to use all of those shapes in our picture. Now, at school, I know you have a whole load of 2D shapes that you can draw around, but what shall we do at home? I tell you what, I am going to challenge you to a race. We have got 2 minutes to race around our house and find as many objects as we can that we could draw around that are either circles, squares, rectangles, or triangles. Ready, steady, see if you can beat me, go! got my things, so how did you do? This is what I found. I found a coaster that's round, another one that's square. I found a saucer that's a bit bigger than the coaster. I even found this triangular shape, which is a Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit game. And I found this candle holder, which gives me a rectangle on the bottom. It gives me a circle here. It gives me a smaller circle with the candle, and it even gives me another circle on the bottom. So I think I've got enough. So the first thing we need to do is to use our shapes to draw around them on some paper with either oil pastels or chalk pastels or crayons or pencils if you don't have those things. So when you draw around your objects, you need to use a big piece of white paper, or you could use black paper, but whichever colour paper you use will depend on which paint you use. If you use white paper, then it's fine to use the watery inks that we used last time. That would help you paint it in really quickly. Or you could use poster paints. But if you're using black paper, you definitely need to use a thicker paint, something like acrylic or poster paint, something which is more opaque. That means you can't see through it for the black paper. Let's see how we do it.